Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm looking at something a little bit different. As you can see, I have 6 figures on screen right now. Each of them holding an accessory, which is what we're going to look at today. We're looking at I believe it's Momotaro toys. Momotaro toys, pick up your cat and open fire. This is volume 2 actually. And I am having so much fun with these. They're accessories for 1/12 scale figures. I believe they're China. They're from China. And yeah, I picked up the volume 2 especially because of this accessory, which we'll take a look at all of them in a bit, but they're all just a lot of fun to play with. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. The box is very simple. A lot of Chinese characters that I can't read, but I can Google Translate. It just says you get all 6 figures, choking hazards. But yeah, so there is a volume 1 which I didn't pick up, which after playing with this, I might pick it up, but we'll see. So here we go. We have the 6 pieces right here. We have and again, this is up to your imagination, right? How you play around with this, but you have being repped by some of my 6-inch scale figures. We have what looks like the oxygen tank one, the bow and arrow one, the archer one, the Gatling gun, the cape, the bazooka, and the spinning hammer. So let's start with my personal favorite and the reason why I got this set, the hammer. So let's bring everyone out of the picture and snap. There. The only one left, if the camera focuses on him, is Deadpool holding on to the spinning cat, which is so akin to Thor's hammer, and I just thoroughly enjoy it. Let's take it out of his hand. Again, these are third-party accessories, obviously, so careful with the hand holes that you use it for. It might, if it's too big for the hand, then the peg might just ruin the figure. But there you go. I haven't done a review of this yet, so I might if you guys want. It's an older figure. Taking a look at the actual spinning cat. There's nothing really much to say about it. It's a bunch of spinning cats. You can't see really the eyes. It's a very simple one, but it's just so fun to have. I'll bring in Warrior Thor, which I originally wanted to do, which originally makes sense because he has the Mjolnir spinning. Basically just plug it in, and he can hold it fine, not very well because the handle is very thin. But he does hold it very well, and you get that effect, which is so much fun, so silly. This set is just a silly set. It's if you're serious about your action figures, then maybe hold off on this set. But yeah, this is the spinning cat. Moving on to the next one. Next, we're going for the one that actually frustrates me the most. I like the concept is good enough, but I don't necessarily. I get annoyed by it because of one component, and that is obviously the oxygen type cat. It comes with the oxygen mask, which I understand is not does not attach anywhere. You have to blue tack it or something like that. It looks really nice. It's just this piece of plastic that makes up its rope, that makes up the wire, I guess, the hose that goes into the mask, is just so frustrating to work with because it's it does whatever it wants to do. So, but taking a look quickly at the oxygen tank, Mew for your health. Mew. Oh, come on, Meg, be a professional. You see the cat over there, and I'm not gonna get into the logic of it too much because it is in the cat's behind. So we can only guess where the air is being pumped out of. This is a standard, what do you call it? Hose, I guess? But looking really closely at my fingernails, but the face mask looks really nice actually. There's the sort of respirator thing going. The sculpt itself looks really nice, and it is shaped well enough to look like it goes on most 6-inch scale faces. It's very believable. It's just, man, this hose is frustrating to work with because it really wants to pull back to being straight. It really doesn't want to stay. It's rubber. It's rubber. I don't know what else to say. It's rubber. It wants to snap back to its original position. So, there you go. That's the Oxygen Cat. Why am I showing Miles Morales? Video of Miles coming up soon on my channel, by the way, so look out for that. But yeah, Oxygen Cat. Moving on. Let's bring in Hal Jordan for this, and I brought out a Gundam, a Master Grade Gundam Trident, just to add to the effect of this figure. But there you go. It's a collar. It's a cat that's supposed to be a collar. It stays on around his neck. And it does come with a cloth cape, which looks really nice, taking out the cat from his neck for a bit. You see that this part of it there's a wireframe underneath the top of the cloth, but otherwise it's just your regular cloth cape. But the wireframe really does help. And the cat is long, and he just sits around the neck. You can definitely use it without the cape. I've just noticed with bigger heads that this doesn't really work very well. So with, like, say, the Miles Morales head, it doesn't really work very well on it. It works better with smaller heads. It does work. It's just a very tight fit, and I'm afraid of scratching the heads, but it does work. So, yeah. There you go. Amazing detail in all of these guys. They're very fun sculpt. Next, a little bit up to interpretation again, but I'm only going based on the box, which has an Archer figure over there, Archer pose. So, Green Arrow, a little bit. I think the weakest of the concepts. I know I'm frustrated with the Oxygen one, but this is, I think, the weakest of the concepts. It looks like the most like a cat, but it doesn't do anything to represent being a bow. I hope if it were up, I would maybe like a small hole in the hand just so that you can rest the arrow on. Otherwise, that's really all it does. It can be a briefcase as well if you want it to be. Up to your imagination. But yeah, it's still cool. You can see all the details on the face. It's really where all the details are, and the belly, of course. I say of course. Next we'll bring in Next we'll bring in Gwenpool, but as I've learned, maybe it's better to have someone with better articulation. This is an older figure. So, but you have the sort of Gatling gun type situation, but I actually really like this one because of the creativity. So you have the cat in the bag, and the cat's out of the bag, but the paper bag, the handle is the handle of the Gatling gun. You have the tail as the secondary handle, the stabilizer, I guess, or this is the stabilizer. I don't really know gun speak. And then you have the cat peeking out, and the magazine of the gun is actually the cat bowl. And when I saw that, that's very creative, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going through all of these guys because there's really not much to talk about. It's really just fun little accessories. And last is the cat Bazooka, which rep by Harley. And this is another fun one. It's basically and again, if you want to see the amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn video review, there is a video up on my channel for that. You have the cat on the scratching pole, but turn it around and you have the shoulder guard and the cat's tail as the handle. The cat's looking back, which is okay. It's pretty funny. And the cat's tail is absurdly long, but really, really cool accessory. So that's the cat's Bazooka. And yeah. Look at that face. Can you resist that face? So yeah, overall, what do I think of the set? It's a fun set. I mean, if you're just into silly accessories, then you're definitely going to enjoy I got it for this specific accessory, and it remains my favorite. But I was impressed by the cape, how how nice the cape is, the bazooka cat scratch pole, and the Gatling gun. It's just creative. This one is these two. This one is creative. This oxygen one is creative, but the hose of the tank is just not very easy to work with, so it's kind of frustrating. And this one I feel like is a little bit uninspired. The most cat-like, but I think the least inspired. And I guess you can say this one's also not very inspired, but it comes with a cape technically. So yeah, just a quick little thing. I don't know if how you guys will find this. It's called Pick Up Your Cat and Fire. I don't know if it's available everywhere. I don't know the availability of these guys. I'm not very familiar with it. I just saw it online and I said I had to pick it up for the fun factor of it. And that's what it is. If you guys like silly things, then this is definitely right up your alley, and I can recommend it wholeheartedly, especially for 12-inch, for 112 scale figures, 6-inch scale figures. Any other scale will not really work very well with these. Well, it could. I mean, you can stretch your imagination, but it really is made for the 6-inch scale figure. So that's really what it's gonna work best with. And anyway, that's my look at it. If you guys like this and want to see more of these silly things and or regular action figure reviews, do subscribe to my channel and like this video if you would like to. And let me know down below whether you're a cat person or a dog person. You think this is sacrilege. I am personally a dog person, but I also like cats, but I also think that fun things like these are great to have on your shelf. But with that, I have been Gelmig, and hopefully you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.